Hello to a new game. Didn't play Go for nearly a whole week, so let's see if my moves are not very bad. Now let's again try a cross fuseki. And the opponent wants to 4-4, so really center oriented. The next largest move seems to be around here, here or here, approaching, enclosing, or somehow a middle thing, but I like the shimari, so let's enclose the corner. The next largest move would be here, which our opponent immediately plays. So it makes the top large. That is why I want to approach on the top, so it does not grow out of hand. Now if he backs off, I don't want this high move, because in a cross fuseki usually we do not want moyos like with this strong corner. It's really hard to create a moyo here for white, and with this influence it's hard to create a moyo for black. And our opponent wants influence and pincers us. Now possibilities: I could jump up. If he encloses, I attack back, but I'm not a big fan of this attacking back, because this extension, there's nothing on the right. I'm not certain whether this extension will be useful or not. I could go into the corner for profit, or I can start some fighting. I will just go into the corner for profit, take points. If there are no big moyos, then points are the next best thing. And the opponent takes a little wall, but this stone seems kinda misplaced, because it is not connected to his group here. I can just go ahead and cut immediately, or later use it for Aji. Now let's see, I could approach his stone, but it is low. So at a later moment I can just keep it low and not care about those points at all. For me it seems that the right side, which is open right now, is the next big thing. So for me it seems that either enclosing or extending would be nice. If I enclose and my opponent plays here, then I get a few points. If I extend, I like the extension. So the next big side was the right, so I played on the right. Now if this stone would be on the 4th line, I would really like to approach it, but on the 3rd line I have still reductions, I have still reductions here, so really not a problem, this stone. Also I can cut off this stone at a later point, so no problems there. Now another high stone. I like to prepare a pincer while extending from my shimari, but this extension seems rather tiny. This move is not small, but right now if I play here and he does nothing, I can pincer. But the pincer can be... this stone is very hard to attack because it's on the 4th line. So I like extending my R10 stone while reducing the influence of those two stones. You know, if white gets this move, then the influence becomes nice, and if I invade, those may become points, or if I don't invade, it can grow larger by capping. And this is also an extension from this stone, so it is my R10 is strengthened a little bit. And the opponent pincers high, and what do I do with this stone? I can take territory again, third line, giving him influence. Now I can separate what do I do? Do I take third line territory? Do I split? The corner is still open, so, and there's no real pressure, but I will just take territory and let my opponent have more influence. So more influence from my opponent. And now the 3-3 is still open. I can just invade there, I guess. I can, or I will, what if I care about this territory? Then I should not play here, my opponent will just block at Q3, but I shall play here, and then I have an attack on this stone. I like Q3. It also takes the corner away and reduces this potential a little bit. But this is also fine. Then I got, instead of, if I had played R3 from the beginning and my opponent would have blocked at Q4, more influence for my opponent. What do I do with this move though? I could play strongly, letting him live in my corner. I could just take the corner and give him some second line territory, which I like. He gave me third line, I will give him second line. Or we play this. Here I would really like to connect. Again, a influence variation for my opponent. He most certainly likes the influence. And again, I will respond on the fourth line. Fourth line I like. But now I have really no stones in the middle, and he plays something like Tengen. So what do? I can start threatening those stones. There are cuts, and I want to abuse the cuts. Obviously my opponent wants this territory. If I take the stone, options. I could Atari, he will Atari, I will take. He will capture me in a ladder which goes to his stone. But then I will have a ladder breaker, and I like the ladder breaker. So let's give him the stone, and as you can see, it goes right to here. So I have this move. But first, let's make a little reduction here. And then think on how to reduce this. So I can first ask him, how do you deal with this attachment? just a probe, see if he responds strongly or gives me more forcing moves by mrhaandi. Or if he plays away, I will get even more forcing moves. No mrhaandi. So my next forcing move, attachment. He takes, so I get to mrhaandi and get an advantage here. So let's see. This is still not white, but this seems like it can rely on a very strong wall. I kinda want to abuse those cuts, but I don't see a real way how to do it. First let's mrhaandi here and see what our opponent does. He cannot let me make shape here, obviously. So I want to mrhaandi here and there and let him give me shape. So if I mrhaandi here and I mrhaandi here, he will Atari and he will protect. If I mrhaandi here, if I mrhaandi here, he will Atari and protect, and I have nowhere to run. Here I have somewhere to run. So let's... or I can just protect. Just like that. If I just protect, he will start to disconnect me. If I mrhaandi first, I will get more Sente, I guess. So obviously I want to connect to those stones, to this E3 stone. Now I have this double Atari, he has to connect. And I can... more forcing moves? More forcing moves. Which one do I want? If I play here, then I obviously want this one. So if I push up, then here is one nice move. But first, you know, let's connect back or play more forcing moves. I kinda want to connect back. And this move seems like it is nearly a connection. A large knight can be cut, a small knight hard to cut because it can be... I want to connect my stones. He crosscuts. Options. First option, I can extend here, but then he will want to capture my stone. I can connect here. And so what do... if I Atari and then connect, he will extend here. I don't want this. If I Atari here, he extends down, I connect. Then I like this Atari. I also like this Atari. It gives me ice shape and capturing is big. And now the question arises, do I extend here and let him bend, or do I extend here and let him drop down? If I extend here, I have more space to the right. If I extend here, then I kinda want to capture the stones. This is not possible. So I want to extend down this way. My group here is alive. Can't do anything about it. So now I want to this move. I protect my cut. Then I have this drop down for as a connection forcing move. I'm pretty sure that I can make an eye on the bottom. Down. So now I also like this move, because Atari and that. It's a forcing move. If he connects, I still can use this stone, and later I can connect my stones here, so it creates a centi value. And now I can Atari up. Let's play here. He still has to connect because this Atari does not work, I guess. I Atari here, he catches, I catch. So either I connect and create a definite eye, I double Atari, if he catches I will catch, but then where are my eyes coming from? I take this eye. He will have to connect, yes. And now I can get more forcing moves by leaning on strong stones. So this is obviously a strong stone, I want to lean on it. And now I play here. More forcing moves, I guess. And still more forcing moves. So what about this stone? I obviously cannot catch in a ladder. I can get more forcing moves on the stone. This one, does it work? So I could just play here, he will go up, and then I will just connect in some way. I can just connect now and let him bend. I just connect. And is this my connection out, which would be nice? No, it isn't. Then I can. So obviously I would really love to do this cut here, because now I really would like this cut, man. First, let's get definite life, or do we need it? If Y plays here, I play here, I have life. If he Ataris, I connect. He Ataris, I don't like it. So first let's get definite life. This looks like alive. Yes, I will protect that. So now he has got rid of one of his liberties. I don't like this idea for him. I can double honey here because of 3 in a row. 3 in a row is weak. Also, I can make this exchange. Oh man, so many moves. I can play here. If he captures my stone, I Atari. And I Atari, and I Atari, and goes nowhere. I just played the double honey. Why not? So you see this 3 in a row. Also, I could Atari. He captures. No, it doesn't work. Sorry, I can't do it. And now I can capture the 1 stone easily. Just honey here, and the 1 stone is caught. But first I like this cut here. It seems to activate some agi over here. Yes, I will connect here. Now he captures and we start this. First I'm threatening to capture a few stones. But since I'm alive, he maybe won't care. But he does. And now I'm threatening to revive those 2 stones. He does not like that. And now I have to think about it now. If I continue pushing, first idea, just take my territory, and I'm not far from winning the game then, or am I? I have this whole right side, he has a few points on the bottom. I also could capture the 1 stone. I really would like some points on the top. And this honey gives them to me, I hope. So now I'm taking the corner. He has this, which is not small at all. And here I cannot cut, so I will take my points. Here again I cannot cut. So I try push once here. And some more pushing. And still some more pushing, but next push is goatee, isn't it? I play here, he plays there, I throw in, he catches. Oh, maybe not. Maybe the next push gives me 3 stones, if my opponent does nothing. Or if he does this, then it's okay too. So what now? Now I still want to push here. And want to peep here. Do I pull back now? First I like this one. Okay. Makes me a little bit stronger here. Now the corner, I'm pretty sure this is mine. This corner, I'm pretty sure is mine. He has... this was not a good idea, huh? This was not a good idea, because now he has this nasty E18 stone, which he can throw in and threaten bad stuff. So, what do I want to do? Do I want to protect? Or do I want to play here, and then what? Doesn't work, huh? Let's just protect our weakness, and hope that we have enough points. And some endgame. Some endgame. Still some endgame. And some endgame. Now if I play here, then what? This one doesn't work. This one... I kinda like playing here. Do I have something else? I kinda like this. So we have given our opponent this amount of territory, which is okay, and we need just to count this. 1, 2. So I have about 80 points for white and about 70 points for black, which is obviously not enough. So let's play endgame and be happy with whatever happens. Threaten snapback. This is not a threat, but I just reverse senti. Also, this move becomes senti then, after this one. So it is not that small. I can push once. And this one is senti, okay. This one. I can capture 2 stones now, huh? I can Atari here, and I can double Atari here then. So that is 2 stones captured. Can I capture more? I play here, he extends up. I play here. I just captured 2 stones. Oh damn, this was stupid. First, oh no, this was not stupid, this was just this just didn't work. Sorry for that. I just block this reverse senti move. Or was it? If I play here, then I have this fine Atari. So this one is senti. Now if he captures That's 1 point incentive for him. That one is 3 points. In Goatee though. So 1 point is sent in reverse senti is like 2 points. This one. Let's play here first. 3 points. Now he captures, I protect. Now we have this. And now I have to watch, look out. So if he plays here, I have to protect. Let's make it senti for him. I had to play here, I guess, instead of there. So now here, if he throws in, then I have this eye, so no problems there. What now? Tari connect. Tari dates. So now we have this call, which goes to him, I suppose, or does it? So I do not see any more points. Let's check this once again. No, it doesn't work. Then there's this call. And who will win this call? I kinda think that black has nice chances to win this one. Let's do some forcing moves. On the other hand, anything here is forcing White's life, so I will go ahead and give him the call, I guess. Take the call, man, take the call. I don't want him to play here, and if I screw up on the stream because I have no time to read, then it will be really awful. This way, those stones are dead. This one is dead, this one is dead. And the final score is White is 10 points ahead, like I counted. So, thank you for the game. And let's take another look at it. Edit game. Everything standard. In Cross Fuseki now this Shimari wants the left side and this Hoshi wants also the left side and the top, but since the Shimari faces the white stone, anyone who plays here first will get a real advantage. So white plays it. I approach and white pincers. I go into the corner. And here, at a later point, there is this cut here. And now I have two stones, one for Aji here, one for Aji here. Maybe I will start a fight, maybe I will sacrifice it for, you know, points on the top or something like that, but this stone does not play well with the influence idea, but I did nothing about it, so it went well for white at the end. He takes the influence, I approach, and he takes more influence, and more influence for him. Now I could play here, and he will surely give me the points, and then he will start something like this growing idea, or this first and then this, like we saw in the game. And with this stone I think I get a little bit more, because now I get those two stones and this stone. And now there's also a tiny hole in his shape, so yeah, I like this very much for black now. So now I attack those 3 stones and take this ladder variation. I also thought about something along those lines, so white will jump and I will start creating shape or jump, but there is not much shape here, as you see. Just eyeless group running around in white's influence, so I do not like this idea at all for black. That is why I find me some forcing moves, and this is by playing here. Now here he can mrhaandi and give me more forcing moves, or he can play strongly as he did in the game. And now I have this ladder breaker or whatever it was later in the game. I play more attachment, because if he reacts, then suddenly this ladder goes to black. So a nice ladder breaker. And it worked out fine, because white had to catch and I get the mrhaandi here. And with the mrhaandi I most definitely will get shape, and I'll do it and start some connection. And here I guess white, I think, has no time for this. I think white should try to keep black in and disconnect him by all means, although now this shape is bad, isn't it? So if white plays somewhere else, black will descend, and the descent is the connection, because white cannot, block this, I suppose. Also this doesn't work because of this Atari. So shortage of liberties, that is why white, that is why white plays here to keep me disconnected. But what about this move now? If white cuts, I Atari, and I kill the stones. So white cannot cut. If white connects, I get to connect myself, and we have this strange peeping at my shape and trying to make life. And now black has life, I guess. Also this works, but then what about this white center? I like leaning on strong stones. I consider this stone strong and those stones strong. Here I had an option. My option was to Atari and to take. And also let maybe white take. And what do I have here? I have this Atari. I have this lean. you know, all of those moves, but somehow here's no eye, here are no eyes, this is not really an eye, and I still need to connect. Maybe I could have somehow connected, but then I surely would have lost points here. It was too risky for me to do. This is why I just connected and let white connect. You know, I still can use this stone. This move for white I do not like because it reduces one of his liberties, and now this group has 2 liberties. Always a bad idea if you have 3 liberties to reduce it to 2, and it doesn't weaken black a lot. So I guess at this point black already has his eyes. Here I also have an option to play those moves, but then again I guess white is safe and connected, and black still needs his eyes somewhere, or maybe if at any point white had played here, then black has just 1 eye, and I do not like this very much. So I dismissed that idea and just again protected. And I wanted some forcing moves here. Although, what about this move? If white saves his stone, then black seems to be connected. Or does he? Can let go of this stone. It's not that simple, I guess, because black is in white's territory, so black just needs forcing moves to kill white off. And I had no problems with this one, so I get my strength, and I even get some sort of cut here, and here are some weaknesses still. Also, this move, I guess it's the same mistake as this one. White, this group has 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. Now he reduced himself to 3 liberties. Why does he do that? There is no reason whatsoever to reduce himself to 1 less liberty. And this way I can double mrhaandi. The other way I couldn't. So we have this, and I guess, yeah, that was bad for black. I guess I think I should capture the stone, and yeah, somehow no. Wait a second. Here, of course, I will descend. So this way. And if white connects, then I have this cut, and I have this cut, but somehow no, white dies. So this way we don't want it. So connect this way. White has senti. I do not want to give white senti here. Why do I give white senti? I mean, those are just some endgame points. Here's a huge territory. Here's a huge corner. Why do I want to give white senti? There are some big points on the board, so let's take one of those. I played here, and this was a goatee variation, so he caught my stone. This was, I think, this was the game-losing move for black to cut here. And I have this people right, and I get the big move here. I could have been more aggressive, I guess. So we have this line here, from this stone to this stone. Here is white's influence, so I could play just at the edge of it, which is somewhere around here. I could first try to pull the stone out, but then again, I guess it doesn't work. Or does it? Here's some agi with those stones, here's some agi with those stones. It could have worked, but I don't want to be that aggressive, so I played on this border. And it actually worked pretty fine for me. I mean, if I push once more, white gets into the corner. And most probably will live, and then it's game for white. That is why I protect the corner. And he can bend. And yes, we have this. And we have this reduction, and we have this reduction. Ah, this was a bad move. This was a bad move. If I play somewhere else, and he plays here now, wait a second, and he plays here now, I connect, and now he, you know, doesn't work. So, well, doesn't it still work? Wait a second. We had this move, and I protected. What if I do not protect? He plays here, then he plays here, then he cuts. I Atari down, and still, oh man, I misread that. This is one wasted move. Maybe this move was enough to win the game, but I don't think so actually. I do not think so. Yeah, from here we have some endgame, and you have seen the results. Yeah, I like this game. I could have been more aggressive here, I guess, after having this territory, or I could at one point denied him some of the influence. I don't know, but yeah, that's game. See you next time.